Hi everyone. In this session, I am going to explain some basic computer awareness questions that are very useful for the students who are from non-computers background, and it is very helpful for those who are preparing for competitive exams. The speciality of this session is, along with the multiple choice question and answers, there is a brief description of the answer. A picture is worth 1,000 words. So, I have included some related pictures for the better understanding. Let's start the session with the father of computer. Charles Babbage is father of computer after his invention of analytical engine. Analytical engine contained arithmetical logical unit, basic flow control and integrated memory. Let's move to the next question. Which among following first generation of computers had? Vacuum tube was basic component for electronic devices and used throughout the first half of the 20th century. It brought about great innovations in televisions, radio, sound recording, and most importantly, the development of analog and digital computers. If a computer has more than one processor, then it is known as multiprocessor. A multiprocessor system is defined as a system with more than one processor and more precisely a number of central processing units linked together to enable parallel processing to take place. In which of the following form data is stored in a computer? Binary number system uses only two digits 0 and 1. Computer operates in binary, that is, they store data and perform calculations using ones and zeros. Which technology is used to provide internet by transmitting data over wires of telephone network? DSL stands for Digital Subscriber Line. DSL is a communication medium used to transfer digital signals over standard telephone lines. DSL is one of the most popular ways internet service providers provide broadband internet access. Documents, movies, images, and photographs are stored at file server. A file server is a computer responsible for the central storage and management of data files so that other computers on the same network can access the files. Who was the father of Bluetooth? Dr. Jab Hadson, who invented Bluetooth while he was working at Ericsson in 1990s. Bluetooth is a wireless technology standard used for exchanging data between fixed and mobile devices over short distances using short wavelength. Which among following is not an input device? Printer is not an input device. It is treated as an output device. The remaining options are all input devices. Which among following is not a logical gate? Logic gates are the basic building blocks of any digital system. It is an electronic circuit having one or more input and only one output. The relationship between input and the output is based on a certain logic. Based on this, logic gates are named as AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, etc. Which among following is not a logical gate? Logic gates are the basic building blocks of any digital system. It is an electronic circuit having one or more input and only one output. The relationship between the input and the output is based on a certain logic. Based on this, logic gates are named as AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, etc. Let's move on to the next question. Which among following is odd one? Option A, C and D are related to the software. Hub is a hardware device. When referring to a network, a hub is the most basic networking device that connects multiple computers or other network devices together. What is a firewall? A firewall typically establishes a barrier between a trusted internal network and untrusted external network such as the internet. Firewall can be a hardware as well as software. Which among following is not necessary for working of a standalone computer? A standalone computer is nothing but a computer which is not in connection with any other computer. So, LAN card is also known as Network Interface Controller, is a hardware component that connects a computer to a computer network. What is algorithm? In mathematics and computer science, an algorithm is a finite sequence of well-defined computer implementable instructions typically to solve a problem. It does not always apply to computer-mediated activity, but also refers to the process of making a pizza or solving a Rubik's Cube. Let's move on to the next question. Which language is related to a database? SQL is used to communicate with a database. According to American National Standards Institute, it is a standard language for Relational Database Management System. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Next question is, which kind of files have .mpeg extension? MPEG stands for Moving Picture Experts Group. It is a file extension for video files. A computer must have operating system. An operating system is an interface between a computer user and computer hardware. Next question is, what is motherboard? A motherboard provides connectivity between the hardware components of a computer like the CPU, RAM, hard drives, etc. What is called concentric circles on a disk? When a disk undergoes a low-level format, it is divided into tracks and sectors. The tracks are concentric circles around the disk and the sectors are segments within each circle. Which of the following is the smallest unit in a digital system? Bit stands for binary digit. It is the smallest unit of measuring data or memory. Full form of URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator and is used to specify addresses on the World Wide Web. A URL is the fundamental network identification for any resource connected to the web. Which is the most common language used in web designing? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which is the most widely used language on web to develop web pages. Which among following is a secondary storage device? Hard disk is a dominant secondary storage device for general purpose computers. Who invented C++? John Stroh is generally considered to be the father of C++. He started developing it in 1979 at Bell Labs as an enhancement to the C programming language and is originally named it C with classes. It was renamed to C++ in 1983. 1 nibble is equals to how many bits? 1 nibble is equals to 4 bits, whereas 8 bits is nothing but 1 byte.